If the NIH succeeds in putting all of the NIH-related peer-reviewed articles on its online database for free within 1 year of publication, the private publishers will be hard-pressed to survive. So yes, the public should have to pay for federally funded research.
Results have shown that publisher profitability has increased despite the recent economic downturn. Providing open access to the publicly funded research literature amplifies the diffusion of knowledge and benefits researchers, taxpayers, everyone who gains from new medicines, new technologies, new jobs, and new solutions to long-standing problems of every kind. The potential for open access will create a quest for knowledge for more generations to come.
The rapid access to information has been a key component in the social revolution of communication, with individuals becoming accustomed to typing up questions on the Google search bar as simple as how to make spaghetti, to individuals searching up the academic articles regarding politics, sports, or biology. It is no doubt that the rapid access to information has influenced the lives of many individuals worldwide. Now, imagine if there were no restrictions to access articles that you found to be intellectually enriching. Think of the impacts that the public worldwide would have if they were to have access to information that university students and other professionals in multiple fields have.
But the idea behind open access is the availability online without cost and without undue rights restrictions of the fruits of scholarship as presented in the written documents that we all generate. That's the basic idea.
Even though this sounds like an idea that everyone would be on board with, this does not seem to be the case. One of the reasons that individuals support the public paying to have access to federally funded research is because paying to have access to information provides a sense of security. Ralph Lamont argued in his testimony before the U.S. House of Representatives Committee that the NIH policy will seriously threaten the protection of American authored and published works in foreign countries. Lamont argued that American authored and published works will not be protected by copyright law if there is open access to these documents. However, Stuart Schreiber argued that the potential for open access overweighs this standard objection. The signatories of the 2002 Budapest Open Access Initiative state that removing access barriers to this literature will accelerate research, enrich education, share the learning of the rich with the poor and the poor with the rich, make this literature as useful as it can be, and lay the foundation for uniting humanity in a common intellectual conversation and a quest for knowledge. An argument that was made by Ralph Lamont was that the NIH proposal to have open access would destroy the commercial market for publishers. Although Ralph Lamont claims that he has not seen evidence that open access will influence economic growth, after the introduction of the NIH open access policy that requires scientists to submit a final peer-reviewed journal to a digital archive so the public can have access to it, from 2007 to 2011, the NIH quotes, "The number of journals dedicated to publishing biological sciences, agriculture articles, and medicine health articles increased 15% and 19% respectively. The average subscription prices of biology and health science journals increased 26% and 23% respectively. Publishers forecast increases to the rate of growth of the medical journal market from 4.5% in 2011 to 6.3% in 2014. Based on this data, it is safe to assume that the number of sales will increase as more researchers grant the public access to their research. Unlike cars that need to be replaced after a certain period of time, scientific journals complement each other in the sense that scientists can use the previous research to elaborate on their findings. This creates a domino effect that pushes for the advancement of new technologies that will continue to benefit society."
The National Institute of Health does not realize that the researchers who benefit from the NIH grants take pride in being published in prestigious learned journals. In fact, the NIH itself quotes that publication in peer-reviewed journals is a major factor in determining the professional standing of scientists. Institutions use publication in peer-reviewed journals in making hiring, promotion, and tenure decisions.
Although it is important to acknowledge that having articles published in prestigious and trusted journals is beneficial to the careers of researchers and journalists, the approval of an open access policy made by universities in the United States has greatly benefited the general public. Institutions such as Harvard Law School, Harvard Kennedy School of Government, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Stanford University, and Columbia University have been paving the way for individuals to enrich their minds.
In essence, open access returns the value of science to its beneficiaries, the people. By providing unrestricted access to all kinds of information, individuals of all kinds of economic backgrounds would have access to information that would not only benefit a specific group of people, but it would benefit students, policymakers, funders, and readers, who all have the ability to positively impact their communities. By increasing the accessibility and visibility that publishers allow their work to be seen and used, they can amplify the power that this information has to further inform, enlighten, and educate the public. Future generations will be able to build from previous research to promote equitability and distribution of knowledge.